something great happens in my life, I expect something bad to happen. So instead of being present and saying, okay, wow, we've done a great thing, which I do, but I'm always thinking, okay, but if this could all go away tomorrow. So how can I make sure that doesn't happen? Then I can just get wrapped up in that as opposed to enjoying things. And I would say that's my biggest conflict sometimes when, wonderful things happen. I got married and then I was sobbing because I was like, I'm going to die the next day. I think that's a little, life
The
thing.
world has always seen Selena Gomez as a beacon of strength and resilience. Her music, her advocacy for mental health, and her honesty about her struggles have made her a beloved figure worldwide. But even the brightest stars have shadows, and sometimes the most joyful moments can bring out our deepest fears. When Selena married Benny Blanco, the acclaimed music producer, what followed wasn't just bliss. It was an emotional whirlwind that left her feeling unexpectedly vulnerable. If you think fame and love guarantee happiness, Selena's story will have you rethinking everything you know about the price of joy, the shadow of anxiety, and the courage it takes to keep moving forward. On October 15th, during a candid conversation at the Fortune's Most Powerful Women Conference, Selena Gomez peeled back the curtain on her private life, revealing emotions most would never suspect. She described her wedding day with Benny Blanco, a moment many would expect to be filled only with joy, as a complicated mix of happiness and overwhelming fear. I thought, I'm going to die the next day, she admitted, her voice trembling not with regret but with raw honesty, instead of the anticipated euphoria. Selena found herself in tears, overtaken by a sudden, almost irrational fear that her happiness was too good to last. For Selena, the fear that followed her wedding was not new. She explained that life's most beautiful moments often trigger anxiety, not relief. Instead of savoring the moment and saying, wow, this is amazing, I immediately think, this could all be gone tomorrow. How can I prevent that from happening? She shared. This is a feeling many people can relate to, though few discuss it so openly. Psychologists call this phenomenon foreboding joy. The sense of happiness is a prelude to disappointment, and that feeling too good is inviting disaster. It's a defense mechanism, a way of trying to protect oneself from future pain by anticipating it. Selena's openness about her emotional response shines a bright light on a rarely discussed aspect of mental health, the fear of happiness itself. Selena Gomez has grown up in the public eye. From her early days on Disney Channel to her ascent as a global pop star, her every move has been scrutinized and analyzed. Her relationship with Benny Blanco, a renowned producer in his own right, was another headline-grabbing chapter in her story. But behind the glossy magazine covers and glamorous photos, there's a reality few see. Fame magnifies not only joy but also anxiety. As Selena herself has pointed out, the pressure to maintain a perfect image and live up to expectations can make it hard to relax and enjoy even the most beautiful milestones. She confessed, this causes me to occasionally fall into inner worries and concerns, preventing me from relaxing and enjoying beautiful things. Selena's admission is more than a personal anecdote. It's a mirror for countless others who feel the same way. The fear that happiness will be short-lived is universal, transcending age, fame, or fortune. For those who have endured trauma, loss, or heartbreak, happiness can feel fragile, something to be guarded rather than celebrated. In sharing her story, Selena is doing what she has always done best, making others feel less alone. Her vulnerability is a reminder that even those who seem to have it all are still human. They, too, are vulnerable to the same doubts and fears that haunt us all. Selena's anxiety about losing happiness is also tied to another common issue, the fear of not being enough. She's spoken openly about her struggles with self-worth, both personally and professionally. The entertainment industry is notoriously unforgiving, and the public's expectations can feel crushing. For Selena, marrying Benny Blanco was a moment of validation, proof that she was loved and valued. But with that validation came the fear that it could all disappear, that she might somehow fail to live up to this new chapter in her life. I have always felt like I'm not enough, she admitted in a previous interview. So when something good happens, I immediately start to think about how it could be taken away. Selena's relationship with Benny Blanco has been characterized by both passion and vulnerability. Their creative chemistry is undeniable, but it's the depth of their emotional connection that seems to have taken Selena by surprise. Falling in love, especially after years of heartbreak in public relationships, requires courage. It means opening yourself up to the possibility of pain. For Selena, the act of marrying Benny was not just a declaration of love, but also an act of faith, a leap into the unknown. Yet, as she revealed, the fear that followed was almost overwhelming. "Sometimes, I wish I could just let myself be happy," she said. "But my mind doesn't always let me." Selena Gomez has long been an advocate for mental health, using her platform to encourage openness and reduce stigma. She's discussed her battles with anxiety, depression, and even the challenges of managing lupus, a chronic illness that has impacted her both physically and emotionally. By admitting her fears after marrying Benny, Selena is shining a light on a reality that mental health is a lifelong journey. Even in moments of joy, anxiety can creep in unexpectedly. Her story serves as a powerful reminder that seeking help, talking openly, and finding healthy coping mechanisms are essential, not just for overcoming sadness, but for learning to embrace happiness without fear. Despite the emotional roller coaster, Selena remains hopeful. She expressed a desire to start a family with Benny Blanco, seeing their marriage as a new beginning rather than an ending. "I want to build a life together, to have a family, and to create new memories," she said. "I know it won't always be easy, but I'm learning to trust the good moments." This optimism is a testament to Selena's resilience. Rather than letting fear dictate her life, she's choosing to move forward, one day at a time. What can we learn from Selena Gomez's emotional confession? First, that fear and happiness often go hand in hand. It's natural to be wary when things are going well, especially if you've experienced loss or disappointment in the past. The key is not to let that fear steal your joy. Second, that vulnerability is strength. Selena's willingness to share her struggles makes her not weaker, but stronger. By speaking out, she's helping to normalize conversations about mental health and emotional well-being. Third, that happiness is not a destination, but a journey. There will always be moments of doubt and worry, but that doesn't mean we should stop seeking or celebrating joy. As Selena Gomez embarks on this new chapter of her life with Benny Blanco, she does so with courage and candor. Her story is a reminder that even in the happiest moments, it's okay to feel afraid. What matters is how we respond, whether we let fear hold us back or use it as a catalyst for growth. For Selena, the journey is far from over, but her willingness to share her truth is already making a difference. So the next time you find yourself afraid to be happy, remember Selena's words. Let yourself feel the joy, even if it scares you, because, as she shows us, sometimes the bravest thing you can do is allow yourself to love and be loved in return. And that, perhaps, is the greatest lesson of all.